There are conversations that shape how we live. Conversations that help us navigate challenges of life. Conversations that bring out the best in us. This is where we gather to help each other find the way and unleash our potential. Welcome to the Benjamin Zulu Blog.
Psychologist, relationship coach, the one, the only Benjamin Zulu himself.
Today we are tackling a topic that many struggle with, understanding that when things are not working out, it's simply not just about being flawed, but you are not their type. How do you know that when things are not working out, it's nothing wrong with you or nothing that you're doing that is wrong, but you're just not their type? That is what we are talking about today, Zulu, and you look amazing.
Thank you.
Your designer is overworking.
Thank you. You look good too.
Thank you.
I like it. So let's talk about what do you know when the problem is with you or with them. Are they describing you or are they describing themselves? Sometimes people only confess indirectly, and if you miss the confession, you're going to end up with the wrong conclusion. Sometimes people are actually projecting their struggles and terming it as if it's something with you. The most missing subject is psychology. We are taught basics of communication. We are not taught psychology of communication. So they teach us how to pass a message, but they don't teach us how to. They tell us how to hear what's being said, but not to hear what is not being said, what is being implied. What is. Sometimes people, the message is in the silence. The message is in the missing gap. You ask a person, are we going tomorrow? They say yes, or they say yes, or they say yes. They say yes.
The message is different.
Using the same word yes.
Yes.
When there's a pause before this, the answer. That pause is the context.
Yes.
So, if it's a very quick yes, you even wonder, did you hear the answer? Or they're saying, pardon, are we going together tomorrow? Yes.
You get some questions.
Pardon.
Actually. Yes.
Did you hear that? I didn't hear you. So people can say yes meaning pardon. Yes meaning. If you insist.
Yes.
Yes meaning I'm not sure. Yes meaning definitely. In a simple conversation, you can sense that the tone and the what comes with the answer is the real answer. That's how when relationships, when you get into love, into dating, it's the pauses, it's the nuances, it's the little things that accompany what they say. And today we want to discuss that one thing that people direct the dagger at you. You are this way. You are this way. When actually they mean I am this way. I am this way. It's very hard for people to admit their vices. It's easier to attribute a corresponding vice on you. When they have low standard, they'll say you are high maintenance. When they are not willing to step up and grow, they will say you are too demanding, a perfectionist. People will always flip what's wrong with them to look like something wrong with you. So I want to give you some signs now, patterns that you can see, and if this follows after this, usually it's because of this.
I'm not his type.
Whenever you hear, we are saying what comes after something else to form a conclusion. Number one is when they start complaining about the same things they were attracted to you for. In the beginning, they liked you for this thing, and later on, they start complaining about the same thing. This is a difficult part about people. Somebody said when you're authentic, people are drawn to you because you have authenticity. But later they realize you also need them to be authentic to stay in your life. So they are repelled for the same reason. They came to you because you're real. Now they can't stand you because you're real. Because you demand them to be real. When people start misinterpreting the same things they liked of you, for example, that you live a principled life. You don't just sleep around. Now they hate it that you won't sleep with them. They came to you
because you live
that. They said you are different. They described how unique you are.
Yes.
They have not seen you with anyone. You are not there's no name of you having exes. I don't know. People have a string of exes. People they slept with.
Yeah.
X-rated behavior. That's what people mean when they say X.
Yes.
When you don't go physical with people and sexual, it's very hard to even remember them. They don't have a hold on your life.
Yeah.
If it was just a relationship that was pure with the boundaries and it ended,
that's not an ex.
You don't even give them a name.
Yeah. It was window shopping.
Unless it was all the way to engagement, all the way to bride price. Yeah. It's very hard for people you never crossed boundaries with to become exes. And when you're doing it clean, you barely have many exes because you see the truth early. But now, people want, like the way you don't have a string of exes, and now they want to become an ex.
Yeah.
they liked your beauty, but they come to pluck your flowers.
Yeah.
I just want you to know that sometimes what you don't pick early is usually the answer. If somebody praised how you are different and how they don't see people like you around, how they can't believe that people like you exist, always ask yourself, are you like me, or are you coming to me because I'm very unlike you? Because I'm very unlike you, you try to pull me to your level.
Yeah.
Not every praise is a positive thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes people are praising what you have that they cannot attain. So as soon as possible, they will start trying to pick it and bring it down to their level.
Yes.
A lady likes you because you have a lot of financial stability. You're not in loans, you're not borrowing, you're not doing consumer loans, you're not doing these things. Borrowing for investment is not usually regarded as a debt. It's not a bad debt.
Yeah.
It's an investment. But we are talking about consumer loans. People who are just borrowing to eat, borrowing for sustenance. You are not in debt. You are not in crisis. You live within your means and you look comfortable.
Yeah.
And somebody likes you for that. But as soon as they come into your life, they start asking you to borrow money for them, to apply loans for them, to lend them money, to rescue them.
Yeah.
Next time a person is saying, I like how you manage your finances, ask them whether they manage. Find out how they manage themselves. They could be coming to you because you're a fat cow. Not every praise is positive. Sometimes people are saying you are fat for me to eat.
Oh, yes.
You have everything I don't have.
Yeah.
I'm coming to consume it. As people talk and uplift you, women did not understand this long time ago. They would fall for a man who says, he makes me feel like a woman. Is he man enough himself? He praised the things you have, but they are real. You have a red dress. Somebody can write poems about the red dress.
Yeah.
Why do you feel like they gifted you the red dress, yet you bought the red dress? They are admiring something that exists.
Yeah.
Do they have you what you need in to form a friendship? Or you just like them because they praise your red dress and they can't afford their own outfits? You have to buy outfits for them.
Yeah.
Just because they pampered you for your red dress. That's how women have been interpreting. Because somebody's just so much into you, you never remember to check, do they have what you need?
Yeah.
People can praise you because you're a fat cow for their hunger. Not because you're a good match for their journey. Not because they have anything for you.
Yes.
Apart from salivating and lasting over your qualities. Can you distinguish affection from lust? Can you distinguish true attraction from hunger? Somebody's hungry and you look like you have the food they seek.
Yeah.
There are people who try to talk you on the road and you don't even give them attention because you can see this one just wants to take something from me.
Yes.
This is not even sincere. They're just drooling over what I'm carrying. Not everyone following you cares. Some are following to kill. Be careful that in the beginning, when people come loving your qualities, how you are organized, how you are energetic. I saw this joke between two animals. A rabbit being told by a goat, I like your energy so much. And the rabbit asks, is that why you keep draining it? People like your energy.
Yes.
And they go ahead to drain it.
To drain it.
Don't form associations with people just because they like your energy. Form associations with people because they have an energy like your energy. Not because they like it, but because they are alike.
Yes.
Birds of a feather flock together.
Yeah.
The ego may chase chicken because it likes how the chicken is fat. But is that for the interest of the chicken?
No.
It is coming to eat it.
Yes.
People are chasing you because you are fat. You are fat for meat.
Yeah.
Find your type. Stop getting flattered. If you grew up with a scarcity of love and attention and affection, you're likely to fall for every validation and flattering behavior. And somebody sees you and they try to throw crumbs to see whether you are hungry for any kind of affection. If somebody in the beginning liked how you don't have women all over you, you don't flirt with every woman all over you, you're not even addicted to social media, you have a real life on the ground. People have a lot of life online and no life offline.
Yes.
People are off the ground, but they're not on the ground. You see them posting every time, but when you sit next to them, they're not even present with you. They're still posting.
Yes.
You like how they post. When you meet, they're still
posting.
And you're seated
They're
here.
not present.
You're seated here.
Yeah.
What you liked is the only thing they do.
Yes.
Careful. This is a problem with online dating. You meet online, you don't know whether the person has a life offline. Some people have no life offline.
Yes.
That's one reason you're always online with them. You try to come to the ground, they're not there.
It becomes a bother.
Stop falling in love before you meet people on the ground. You cannot live in the clouds. Life must be on the ground. You know, we store information on the cloud nowadays.
Yes.
And you have some meeting in there.
Cloud.
We really do a lot of things in the cloud.
Yes.
And we know Cloud9 and fantasy, right?
Yes.
So we get into Cloud9 and fantasy, and we fall in love with fantasy. We meet the person where there's a body smell present, where there's body odor, smells, where they have mannerisms, where they have timekeeping, punctuality, where they have attention deficit disorder, where they cannot focus, they cannot make eye contact, where people are distracted and drooling and salivating of everything. There's so much to watch on people when they come in flesh and blood that is so risky and naive to start falling because you're talking on video calls. Video calls are mediated by the phone, but the phone can also separate you when you are together in real life.
Yes.
The same phone that connected you when you're distant. If we meet and you keep both of them between you, that's all. You can't even connect.
Yeah.
The same phone.
Yes.
We meet and it is there, like you're waiting for somebody to. So I have to be careful because you might be taken away anytime. Somebody might call. I'm peeping into your space, like being careful that I don't interrupt too much. And you can't even put it down because you are all over.
Yeah.
How many people have the discipline to just put it away and be present in the moment? People are going to funerals not to attend funeral and comfort, but to film the funeral.
Yeah.
People are going to parties to film the party. People are going to see the sick in the hospital to film them.
To film.
When a person is the most vulnerable state, and I don't know where we got all this maniac. This is maniacal. I mean.
Yeah.
A person is not even in clothing. They're in tubes, pipes, all this. They're suffering. Hospital beds are not for sleeping, and we all know that. They're for suffering, for recuperating. They are just called bed.
Yeah.
But they're not like the bed in your home.
They're not beds.
They're not
for
restful.
comfort. Yeah.
They're not restful. They're for struggling. You find a person in the battlefield bleeding, dealing with life, and you're saying, "Send me a photo. Let me see a video."
Let's do a video.
I don't know what has happened in this generation. Are you aware somebody recently, some of these content creators filmed their wife giving birth?
I saw that and
My friend,
distasteful.
My friend, we no longer have anything sacred. The most. What else then is remaining of our privacy?
Yeah, I had so many questions.
What is remaining?
Yeah.
But you see, if your career is content creation and you don't have a job, you have to show us everything to be interesting. Remember what you said. It's a pyramid scheme to start entertaining people with your private life.
Yeah.
You run out of material and you're going to have to show them even when you're in the washroom. After you show me eating, tomorrow I don't want to see you eating.
Yeah.
This is addiction. For you to feed addiction, you need more drug, more alcohol. I hope you know that.
Yes.
The brain stops rewarding the same thing. When you are cheating for dopamine, it rewards the same high you got from one bottle. Tomorrow you need 2 bottles to get.
2 bottles.
The other days 3, 4, 5, until even you take a crate and you're not feeling it. That's the short circuit of revealing your personal life to entertain and get money. You're stealing. That's not real sweat, my friend. That's not real sweat.
Wow.
Content creation means creativity, not voyeurism. Showing people your private life and lifting the curtains of everything. Sooner or later, you'll have nothing else to show. You need real brain work.
Yeah.
You cannot just keep showing us your bodies, your this. We told women to stop removing clothes to be entertaining. We did not tell couples to also stop lifting the curtains of their privacy to just be entertaining.
Yes.
You run out of materials. It's very embarrassing. It's shameful that we no longer even have the respect for humanity. What are you doing? What are you doing taking camera to wards?
Yeah.
Labor wards out of... I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing?
That was too much.
What are we doing? It doesn't matter whether you show details or you don't. Just to bring us to that space where somebody is giving birth, my friend. It is disgusting.
Yeah.
It is inhuman. And you have gotten to a place where you no longer have anything to interest people.
Yeah.
I told you not to get into that rat race of bringing cameras inside your gate.
Yeah.
Sylvia, I don't allow you to do that.
Yes.
It's beneath you. Anybody who has conscience will keep, once they get into their space, they remove the all these layers of costumes.
Yeah.
To just be human. To be a father, a mother, a lover, a son, a daughter. Let's go there now and just be, knowing nobody is watching.
Yeah.
Let your child have, children are too young, they don't know the world yet. But if you expose them so young, from the time they're even arriving on the world.
Imagine. That's too much.
What chance do they have to ever have a privacy life?
And this child will see this video.
Yes. The internet does not forget.
Yeah.
So I don't know how far we want to take this, but just to tell you, you really need a real job. Can you go sell something and make a margin? Okay?
Yeah.
Go sell a service. Go create value.
Yes.
Life rewards value. Not cheating. Not shortcuts. I like these TikTokers who stream live selling.
Yeah.
Then nowadays they're doing content creation in real life. Let me show you how I handle customers. And they sell, they negotiate, they sell, they make a sell. In case you're feeling discouraged that how do these people get customers, you might pick a few notes of how this person is able to put customers at ease.
Yeah.
How they're able to negotiate. One of my favorite shows is this investment show, Shark Tanks and whoever. I just like when stakes are so high and people can hold their nerves and negotiate. You're given an offer that is life-changing. And if you mess around, you may miss it. But also, if you jump at everything, some of these people are also cunning.
Yes.
They will corner you to a bad deal. You've built this thing, you're in front of the world, and everything's on stake. I love it to see negotiation, to see investment. That's one thing I would like to see in Africa. Us doing for ourselves and benefiting many people.
Yeah.
The investor gets somebody to invest in, and the entrepreneur gets somebody to invest in their business. Those who are watching get to see how it's done. The TV gets to advertise. It's one of the most win-win situations.
Yeah.
But do we have people interested really anymore in showing us real life negotiation, business, investment? Do we?
We don't. We don't.
Listen, you're going to find people who love how you have boundaries, demarcations in your life. You should read Robert Greene and you tell you one tool for your personal power is a sense of mystery. There should be a side of your life that is unknowable, at least from one side of your life. Those who know you privately should not be the ones who know you professionally. Those who know you professionally should not be the one who know you personally. There should be everybody should have a side they don't know about you.
Yeah. Wow.
It's that unknowableness makes you unpredictable. And it leaves you space to surprise people.
Yeah.
To conduct things they don't anticipate. And one simple way to implement that, which people may like in you, and they come, is when they don't know what you're up to until you do it. How did you do that?
Yeah.
It appears to have come out of nowhere, although you've been cooking it for 5 years with your mouth shut. The ability to shut your mouth makes you look powerful.
Yes.
Because you do things out of nowhere, making them look easy. Although they were actually hard, you just have the discipline to shut up. It's very hard to shut up when you're doing something that's exciting. But you're sharing it with the one who matters, your partner, the personal circle.
Yes.
The rest of the world here just sees you pulling up at the parking with a new machine. As if you just did this and it came.
Yes.
It means, oh my God, that load is off reach. So, but you've been saving setbacks.
For years.
You just did tell them.
Yes.
A simple thing like just make sure they're seeing this side. They don't see this
They
side.
don't see the other side.
The ones who see this are not seeing this.
Yeah.
So you are not predictable. But this society doesn't know about depth, mystery, the sense of personal power, and reputation, reputation is so powerful. It has put armies. I'm quoting Robert Greene when he says, your reputation is everything, you should guard it with your life.
Yeah.
And reputation has put armies on flight without a single shot being fired. By just hearing armies approaching with Napoleon on its lead, people run. They don't want to meet him. By just people saying that lady has arrived, people behave.
Yeah.
That person is around. When the phone call comes from a certain person, you change.
Yeah.
Another person, you pick it with the casualness. I just want you to know you need to safeguard your reputation.
Yes.
But the same reputation will attract people who like you for their own benefit. When it comes to reciprocity, you're the one to judge. We all admire Mercedes, but how many people can afford Mercedes?
Not many.
Remember the problem with relationships. Relationships are like a ride, while marriage like a purchase. So everybody would like a ride in Mercedes. Many of us get to ride in good vehicles of our friends. How many people get to buy those good vehicles? It's a different business purchasing it.
Yes.
So never shop for relationship. You're going to get joy riders. When you say I'm looking for a serious relationship, you're looking for a serious joy rider.
Yes.
They're everywhere. Look for marriage, and suddenly the people who respond change, because that's covenant, that's investment, that's permanent, that's lifelong.
Yes.
You're judging them on the lens of husband or wife, and the criteria changes drastically. When it's boy, girl, friend, boy, friend, they just need to be a sweet girl,
Yeah.
a sweet boy.
Yeah.
Anybody can be that.
And a friend.
Romance.
Yes.
Anybody can be romantic.
Yes.
The one sign that it's not you, it's them, is when the same things they used to praise you for, now they find them intolerable, because you're holding a bar that they must come up to. And if they don't come up to it, they risk losing you.
Yeah.
And they keep blaming you. That's why you're still single. That's why nobody, that's why, you know, they want you to compromise so that you can buy them. The second thing to know that you are not the problem, it's that you are not their type. It's when they don't fit in any of your circles and they still feel out of place in your circles. When they don't fit among your friends at your work, when they can't converse with your colleagues, when they cannot even have a normal dialogue with the people who you hang out with.
Yeah.
And they feel intimidated, they start avoiding it. And the other flip side is when they become flirtatious with every handsome, beautiful person in your space. Too friendly too soon.
Yeah.
It could be that you are surrounded by resourceful people and this is a very materialistic person.
Oh, yeah.
When you have people who are business people, or just you work with colleagues, you are in a career life, everybody here has a float. That's why you are close. You think progressively. Then you bring your person around and realize they are just over the moon with everyone. Could they have arrived at fat targets? Materialistic people sniff. Those people have money and they salivate.
Yeah.
When you bring them around people who have money, they start salivating. You should be very watchful. Or when you bring this person and they cannot hold themselves with decorum, they're intimidated. They're even ashamed that you're introducing them, or they'll just look uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Let me surprise you. When you talk like this, you're thinking of less accomplished people. People have less jobs, less education than you. There's another group you're going to be careful with, older than you, with bigger jobs, but still intimidated by you. Why? Your energy, your mind, your zeal,
Yes.
just the way you live. Sometimes your belief level, your confidence level, the way you are aligned with life, conflict with people's unresolved trauma, anxiety, inferiority, conflicted philosophies of life,
Yeah.
ambiguous identities, having double lives over here and double life over here,
Yeah.
pretending. They meet people they lied to and they lose their confidence. They meet somebody they've been trying to hit on while they're still with you, and they pretend like they're uncomfortable, they need to leave.
Yeah.
You are open book. You have nothing to hide. You can make bigger people, older people, people who are higher than you in money, higher than you in job, uncomfortable. When you're naive, you think jealousy comes only from those below you.
Yeah.
Some people are ahead of you financially, but below you mentally, psychologically, energetically, development-wise, self-knowledge, self-awareness.
Okay.
If you work on yourself, you're going to surpass people who are 30 years ahead of you. You're going to be envied by your mother's age mate.
Yeah.
Because you're making better choices than her. You're going to intimidate your father's age mate because you can ask questions he cannot answer. You're at peace with your life.
Yeah.
And you're not easily bought. He tried to test for your greediness, selfishness. He's not there. He doesn't know how to handle you. He starts attacking you. That's why you can have a boss picking you as an enemy. A very senior person.
Yeah.
They're not used to girls like this who can't be controlled.
Yeah.
Who just deliver their work. Who expects us to go by the book.
Yeah.
You arrive, they tell you these are the rules, bylaws, and you stick by them and you deliver them. They don't stick by the rules. They cut corners.
Yes.
They're shoddy. They're mediocre. Yeah. You are excellent. What do you expect? Even if it's a whole group of 20 older people, they'll start saying, now this young generation, they don't know these things.
Yeah.
Expect to be fought by bands of older, richer, more successful people when you are psychologically well, emotionally aligned, when you are self-aware. You're going to make people uncomfortable because people go through life without healing. They're controlled by lust. When you're not controlled by lust, they can't understand you.
Yeah.
They say every woman does it, everybody does it. Kugongea ni constant.
Yeah, and people are normalizing these cliches.
You don't buy into infidelity. You don't even relate to those stories. They just talk and you're not contributing. And they start saying you are not real, you are pretending.
Yeah.
This second thing, when a person can't fit in your small world, social world, socio-economic world, the people you are in, without losing themselves into becoming flirting with everything.
Yeah.
Or losing themselves into losing their confidence. Many times it's because you are not the one who's supposed to change. It's them who are in the wrong place, who have beaten more than they can chew. Or it could also be a feedback to you that you're picking unhealed people. It could be a feedback to you that you're beginning to gravitate to people who you're not healed. Yes.
Wow. So when I find myself in this situation where I am doubting some things, are there questions that I should ask to avoid being caught up in the situation of not being with my match? Because I feel in this conversation, it's very crucial to have your partner as your match.
Yes. The questions you ask is the questions you ask yourself. Remember, there are two types of questions. The questions you ask the other person.
The questions I ask myself.
Yes.
Okay.
The question you ask the other person are facts. Factual questions.
Okay.
But the questions you ask yourself are now conclusion questions. Given how she behaved, given that she already has the contacts of all my boys,
Yeah.
given that she was so easily free with, those are facts. And given that I ask, oh, it seems that you guys clicked well, yeah, I like this guy and the other one. Okay. You don't know about concept of boundaries and how you should maintain a healthy. It cannot be day one. And all my boys are your favorites. What clues are you sending them? Or you cannot be so snobbish that you can't even say hi to anybody in my circles. There's a decorum and still modesty. You don't know that concept? All right. What is the conclusion? Conclusion, you ask yourself, this person, we cannot move. I may force it, but 5 years down the line, it will be impossible. What you overlook in the beginning still becomes the one that overwhelms you later.
Yeah.
Yes.
What about the values? Should I really concentrate on their values and my values matching?
Values are critical because it means that's how you live. Personal values are just personal laws. What you value, what you find is important. For example, I value family time. Somebody else values fun, partying. So they party until wee hours of dawn.
Yeah.
You're not going to agree. You wanted social time, family time for us to be together. But them, they're saying, oh, it doesn't matter as long as I'm providing, as long as I'll still come home. I need to have a life out there. Otherwise, this is not real.
Yeah.
Values.
Values.
They need to align. Next time we'll discuss 4 things that you should always discuss before you marry people. And that is money, the issues around money. You need to discuss the issue around children. You need to discuss issues about in-laws and how you should keep boundaries with them. And you need to discuss religion. Those 4 values. Values around money. Values about in-laws. Values about children, values about religion, you need to discuss that to align whether those values are aligned. Yes.
Wow, such a crucial topic, and I believe our viewers have grabbed something, really great nuggets. Benjamin's wisdom is always there, and you can't afford to miss his shows and his books. You can get his books on www.benjaminzuluglobal.com. See you next time.
There are conversations that shape how we live. Conversations that help us navigate challenges of life. Conversations that bring out the best in us. This is where we gather to help each other find the way and unleash our potential. Welcome to the